vibes on 10. The Truth Seeker and
Yeah, yeah, you know what time it is. Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes.
Great vibes on 10.
Great vibes.
Great vibes. Walk in the room and the energy changes. Big personality, never basic. Confidence high, always bringing the fun. When he shows up, the party's begun. Mr. Clean Shining, yeah, you know the name. Bald head glowing like a Hall of Fame. He rolls his eyes every time that we say it, but deep down inside, we know he'll never trade it. Rub that shiny dome, make a wish, that's a scene. Everybody laughing, what's up, Mr. Clean? They call him a genie, yeah, that's routine. One little rub and you living the dream. Then out of nowhere, surprise disguise. 2P comes out and the whole room cries. New look loading, what's next today? You never know what he's gonna display. 3 different headphones, always prepared. Different vibes for every moment shared. Music, research, or something brand new. He's got a setup for whatever he'll do.
Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole world know. Bring that energy everywhere we'll go.
Great vibes on 10.
Turn it up again. That's the kind of vibe you can't pretend.
Great vibes on 10.
Say it loud, say it proud. Bring it through and bring the crowd.
Vibes on 10.
From beginning to end, hit that replay, run it again. Always got questions, always digging deep. Looking for answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise. Searching for facts with a curious voice. Kicking the dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretched out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone. That's a signature, that's all his own. Who brings the vibes?
Great vibes.
Hey, vibes. What number?
Great vibes.
And who wants the truth?
Great truth.
Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole world know. Truth, laughs, and energy everywhere we go.
Great vibes on 10.
We're here to win. Bring the questions and dive right in. From the shiny head to the headphone stack, from the facts to research to the phone we bring back.
Great vibes on 10.
Oh, forever our friends. Turn it up loud and run it. Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. The dream, then out of nowhere, surprise disguise. 2P comes out and the whole room cries. New look loading, what's next today? You never know what he's gonna display. 3 different headphones, always prepared. Different vibes for every moment shared. Music, research, or something brand new. He's got a setup for whatever he'll do.
Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole world know. Bring that energy everywhere we'll go.
Great vibes on 10.
Turn it up again. That's the kind of vibe you can't pretend.
Great vibes on 10.
Say it loud, say it proud. Bring it through and bring the crowd.
Vibes on 10.
From beginning to end, hit that replay, run it again. Always got questions, always digging deep. Looking for answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise. Searching for facts with a curious voice. Kicking the dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretched out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone. That's a signature, that's all his own. Who brings the vibes?
Great vibes.
Hey, vibes. What number?
Great vibes.
And who wants the truth?
Great truth.
Turn it up. answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise. Searching for facts with a curious voice. Connecting the dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do.
I know you fucking lying.
Stretched out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone. That's a signature, that's all is low. Who brings the vibes?
Great vibes.
Hey, vibes. What number?
Great vibes.
And who wants the truth?
Wait through.
Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole
Come on, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Let's get them claps up. Let's get them lights up. Share the live stream out. Let's go, y'all. Stop playing with me. I know you lying.
From the shiny head to the headphones back, from the facts to research to the phone we bring back.
Great vibes on 10.
Oh, forever our friend. Turn it up loud and run it. Great vibes on 10. Great vibes on 10. Truth never quits, and neither do we.
Yo, y'all, what's going on? This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win. Jennifer, thank you so much for the golden coin. Everybody, welcome in. It's good to see y'all. I know some of y'all are kind of like, damn, GV, you early. I got to do better with this lighting. GV, you early. You early. Now, I'm working on I want to go back live twice a day like I used to. Uh, nope. Uh, maybe I gotta do something with I don't know. I gotta do something with the camera. Listen, again, everybody welcome in. It's good to see y'all. Um, don't mind the lighting. Y'all, the lighting on the software is fine, but why does it look a little dark, man? On with you all. It looks a little dark. Um, it looks a little dark. It looks a little dark. It really do. Hold on, y'all. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little that's a little better. That's a little better. Better be for this ugly ass webcam. Listen. Uh, listen, everybody, welcome in. You said it was a little dark. Yeah, I think I maybe hit the settings or something. I don't know. I brighten it up a little bit. That'll work. What, Laura? What? You say y'all can see my black ass just fine. You really ain't gotta talk to me like that. You really don't have to talk to me like that. Again, everybody, welcome in. Share the live stream out. Y'all, in the past, I used to go live twice a day. I'm gonna try to get back into the groove of things. People ask GV, what time do you go live? We finna start setting times now when I can go live, or in the morning or in the evening. But again, I thank y'all so much for y'all patience. Thank y'all so much for coming back. You could be anywhere else but here, but you decide to come here to be with your boy, Great Vibes, and have a good time. And again, everybody on YouTube, welcome in. Jennifer, again, thank you so much for the jewels. And everybody on YouTube, welcome in. If you watching on Rumble, welcome in. Cool Mama, thank you so much for dropping that in the chat. I was able to get the um I was I was able to get the system fixed on Rumble, so we are back live now on Rumble. So again, y'all, welcome in. Good to see y'all. Quick update. Y'all listen, we just hit 2,000 subscribers. I mean followers on Facebook. So we should give ourselves a round of applause. We just hit 2,000. The goal, hopefully by the end of this month, I would like to hit at least 5. I'm going to keep pushing towards that goal. If more, that will be any better. I wanted 10,000 by the end of this month. But I'm gonna push for 5,000. I think we should hit that pretty easily. Okay. Um, so we can start streaming over on Facebook because the Facebook, Seabreeze, thank you so much for the jewels. They want us live over there. Okay. However, before I go live over there, I need to get the followers up over there. All right. So again, y'all welcome in. Um, wow, it's good to see y'all. It's really good to see y'all, man. It's good to see y'all coming in. Um, I was going through some comments over on YouTube with some past videos, and some was like, "Hey, GV, your intro is a little bit too long." Well, sometimes I like to talk. I like to enjoy the company. I like to welcome people in. I like to acknowledge people, and um, again, based on DMs, some people are going through some hard times, and you know sometimes people they just want to be heard by with a simple hello. Some people just want to be heard out. Again, their personal life is none of our business. That's not for me to discuss with you all. However, people just want to be heard. You never know what people are going through. This is why I thank God for another day like today. I'm telling y'all, things could be a whole lot worse. A whole lot worse. We just have to stay focused and remind ourselves why we are here today. Now, um, and honestly, we have to be grateful. We have to be grateful for the things that we do have and for the people God put before us. We have to be grateful for that. And sometimes we miss that. We overlook that, and we start to complain about the things that we don't have in life, and that becomes our reflection. And when that happens, that's when we lose sight, we lose focus, and that's when it's hard for God to even bless us because He do not bless His God. First of all, our God is He's not the author of confusion. And when you trying to convince yourself of something that's not meant for you in your life, whether it's your job, your relationship, anything material, how you expect God to move throughout that mist, throughout that uh that chaos in your life, in your mind. And when I mean chaos, y'all, I'm talking about your mindset. So what we have to do, y'all, we have to repent, right? Repent only means is to change your mind. Something that you did before and you see that shit didn't work, it took you down a dark path. Change your fucking mind. Don't do that shit again. Go a new direction. That's the only thing repent means. People got this mind where their preachers and pastors taught them when you repent, you're supposed to go before the congregation or go before Him or go before God and say, Lord, I'm sorry for this and that. That's not repenting. That's acknowledging what you have done wrong, which we all should do. Anything that you have on your chest, get it out. Get it out. Push it out to the universe and let the universe take care of it. But the moment you say, you know what, enough is enough, I'm not going down this road anymore, that's repentance. A new mindset, right? Be ye transformed by the renewingness of your mind. That's what the whole Bible speaks about. Revamping your mindset. All right. So again, thank y'all so much for being here. I love you all. Thank y'all for y'all positive energies. I had to take a day off on yesterday for a mental break. And again, thank y'all so much for looking out for your boy. Now, let's move forward. So y'all know we covered that first interview. Y'all know we covered that first interview with Tatum when he sat down with these boys. Um, he sat down with Warren. He sat down with man. Look at the gifts, man. Y'all just now. I'm gonna let y'all know TikTok when y'all put like emojis in the chat. That's what y'all see going across the screen right here. Okay, that's only when you do it in the chat. Okay, um, YouTube, I'm working on y'all's. Okay, so when y'all throw emojis, I kind of sent a few messages out to TikTok, and I hope they reach back out to me because it's a lot of room for opportunities over there. And I'm trying, I'm working. I know you motherfucking lying. I know you motherfucking lying. I know,
Great vibes on 10.
I know you motherfucking
The
lying.
truth seeker in.
I know you.
Bring it to the
I know
crowd.
you motherfucking
From beginning to end, hit that
motherfucking
replay,
lying.
run it again.
I know you motherfucking lying. Motherfucking lady. I know you lying. Shout out to
Always
lady.
got questions, always digging deep, looking
I
for
know
answers
your
that others might
ass
keep.
lying.
Not just the headlines, not just the noise. Searching for facts with a curious voice. Kicking the dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretched out with style.
I know your ass lying. Shout outs to lady. Thank you so much for getting in that gift gallery, knocking out them hand hearts. I need everybody and their uncle, their mama, their auntie, their sister, the damn dog. Shout outs to. I know your ass lying again. No, you
Great
did.
vibes on
No,
10.
you didn't.
The truth seeker in.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, your ass didn't.
Always got
What the
questions,
fuck
always
was
digging
that?
deep. Looking for answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the
Shout out
noise.
to
Searching for
Nolan.
facts with a curious voice.
You
Kicking the
fly.
dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the
You are
time to
fly.
examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching
Shout out to Laura. Do y'all see what's going on here? Lady, thank you for the hand hearts. You were the first person this week to knock out a gift in the gift gallery. Laura, thank you so much for you. That you are amazing. That lit the whole screen up. That was beautiful. And also, she dropped another 5 love yous from from the live goal. Lady is coming back in again with the love you. If y'all can, let's go ahead and knock this gift gallery out. If y'all can, let's go ahead and knock this live goal out 5 times. If you haven't hit the live goal, you be the one to knock it out. All right? If you want to throw another gift, man, be my guest. I'm finna bring y'all a good show. Welcome in. Tatum in the glow coming in with the love you. Tatum did the interview. Lady, thank you again. Coming in, right, with the first interview with Warren and others to, and we broke those interviews down. Seabreeze, thank you. Jenny, welcome in. We broke those interviews down. We listened to it. Some stuff that was said. We kind of matched it up to certain timelines, certain sequence of events. And we was like, y'all, wait a minute. Hold on. Something is a little off here. Again, I want to make myself clear because we got to do the part 2 of the Dr. Umar video tonight. Just to let y'all know. A lot of people was feeling sideways about his interview. I can't control your feelings. Stacy, thank you for the hand hearts. I y'all, if you gonna be part of this platform, you have to have an open mind. The one thing I can say about this platform, there's nothing racial or racist about my platform. However, if I decide to play something, have an open mind. You can't control how everybody else think. You don't see me walking up in the KKK group lounge and say, hey, 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 hey. Now, I know I won't make it out of here, but I'm just letting y'all know. Can we all just get along? You wanna hang me out? Y'all wanna hang me out? Okay. Listen, listen. Before y'all fuck my ass up, I know y'all don't like me, and I know how I feel towards y'all. Hey man, put the rope down. Put the rope down. Just hold on. Just hear me out. I'm gonna give a whole damn speech. Hear me out. Hear me out. Listen. Hey man, hey y'all. Listen. I know. Listen. They put my hands behind my back. Listen. Hey, whoa. Hey. Who the leader? Is it you? Is it you? You the leader? Hey. Hey, who the boss? Who the CEO? they'll, they'll, they'll be, hey boy, what you doing up in here? Hey man, you call me whatever you want. Hey, listen. So again, we cannot control how people think, how they talk, but maybe something that we can get from what somebody else is saying, because y'all, at the end of the day, y'all listen, hear me out. We don't know everything. You never know what you can learn from somebody else, even though you don't like the way, how they think, how they talk, their viewpoint on. You can always learn something from somebody at any given time. But the moment you turn your ears off, there's nothing. They're just like, again, um, 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 that old analogy. When your cup is full, what the fuck you need us for? What the hell you need? Hey man, don't come over here. That's why I can't stand dealing with people. I don't like being around people that moves as if they know everything. Because I'm quick to say I don't know everything. But when you talk to somebody and they talk to you in a very condescending manner, you need to remove yourself. Right? Sure. It's all about having an open mind. So if I know what I'm doing here on Great Vibes on 10. I built this platform from the bottom up with one follower. So I don't need people to come over here telling me how to run my platform. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm not biased. Sometimes I may seem a little biased, and sometimes I may get a little biased, and I have to catch myself, because some of these topics are very difficult to listen to. Especially you're like, okay, I see something, but I have to yank myself back towards the middle. I'm a human. What you expect? So I'm going to play videos to trigger people. But also I need you to listen. So if you don't like what I'm doing, gets to liking it. Gets to liking it. Again, it's nothing personal. Nothing about what I do over here on this side of the camera is personal. I'm running a business. So I do things that best fit the platform, the On 10 family. Because this platform is bigger than you and it's bigger than me. It's great things that's going to happen in the future that me and the moderators are prepping for. And I'm not finna sit here, I'm not finna keep sitting here babying your feelings, because facts don't give a damn about your feelings. Now, if we're discussing a topic where some things has happened in your personal life, that's different. If you know me, if you follow my channel, y'all know Great Vibes, I'm here for you. But something like this right here, remove your personal feelings. And I have to do that. Well, I mean, Dr. Umar. I mean, I could. So what? You lucky I didn't bring brother Polite up here. Play a few of his videos. If you think your feelings hurt off Dr. Umar, let me play a few of the brother's Polite videos and see how you feel after that. Don't get listen. Don't let me put Farrakhan videos up here. It's so many videos that I could bring up here of white people talking trash about black folks. I played a video where a guy, when this story was first launched, y'all remember, when this story was first launched on July 5th, it was a guy, a white dude dropped the video. He said, yeah, that's what we do. We drown them boys because we already know they don't know how to swim. Y'all remember when I showed y'all that video? Hey, okay, that's his problem. It's not mine. If you got somebody that say, "Hey, I hate white people," that's your problem. That's their problem. That's not mine. That's not me. I'm finna close my ears off to them. If somebody say they hate black people, cool. That's your problem. All right, what you got to say? I can learn something from you. Y'all, we're grown. We're grown. That's why I tell people don't do religion. Religion teaches you to separate yourself from people that doesn't believe or think or move like you. That's what you call paralysis of the analysis of the mindset of people. But remember, I was once blind, but now I see. I promise you, I see now. I see things, especially some shit. Well, y'all only knew some shit. Some shit. Whew, only if y'all knew. Boy, Laura, let me shut the fuck up. Do y'all know we judge daily? Do y'all know we judge people on a daily basis? Put a one in the chat if you agree with that. What y'all think people do when they give you an interview for a job? What are they doing right? Those questions, those pre-questions that they give you? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Why are you interested in this position? They judging your ass. They trying to see if you going to be best fit for this job. When you go out on a date with somebody, you're judging to see if they're going to be a good fit in your life. Do we need to keep going? Do we need to keep going? Okay. All right. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I judge every damn day. But I start with myself. I start with myself, and I'm hard on myself. I'm hard. That don't even sound right. I'm hard on myself. I mean, that don't even sound right. I'm well, I can't say I'm soft. GV, change the conversations. Okay. All right. I'm very strict on myself. That's better. That's better. That's better. Sometimes I can't say certain I can't say certain stuff. Okay, I stopped. I didn't say I stopped the conversation. All right. Uh, I stopped the conversation. Man, y'all be going, boy. Now, um, Tatum did his interview. No, don't no, you know. You said shaking my head on you, GB. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Um, real quick, if you up north, Illinois, Ohio, Northern Kentucky, Michigan. Especially those areas, y'all getting fucked up out there. It's going to be like that all day long today. All right. Tornado warnings, thunderstorm, wind speeds up to 90 miles an hour. Y'all, it's fucking crazy out there. Wisconsin, thank you, Ann. It's crazy up there. So the only thing I'm telling y'all, be safe. Be safe. Keep your the news station on. It's going to be like that all the way until 10 o'clock tonight. So please be safe. It's a lot of people without power up there. And it's just the beginning. Please be safe, all right? Please be safe. If you got loved ones out there in those states, call them up. Check on your people. All right? Check on your people. So back to the topic. Tatum interviewed these boys. We went through the interview, and we still going through the interview during an open investigation. Again, that's where I'm confused. It's during an open investigation. Number 2, just when you thought everything was done, Tatum take his black ass back out there to Ocean Springs a few days ago. He go right back out there. Now he got a second interview to try to clear the air. I look at it like this right here before we get started. I look at it like this. If you come to me, if I'm being falsely accused of something, and you decide to do an interview with me, an exclusive, right? You sit down with me, you ask me questions, I'm going to answer those questions. Hey man, thank you for hearing me out, me having a voice. You have a great day. Where's my check? Where's my money? You promised me $3,000. Where is my money? Because I don't do interviews for free. All right. Where's my money? Appreciate it. You have a great day. You're back. Why? You're back with them again to do a second interview to clear the air. What? When we play this video, y'all, I'm going to show y'all so many signs. Y'all, what speaks to more? What speaks the most? Your voice or your body? Which one is the loudest? Your voice or your body? Long as y'all been following me, y'all know I'm real big on body language. I don't think this was wise. All right? I don't think this was wise for him to do this. And y'all gonna see why. Y'all see I have up here in the little small box, YouTube, y'all see it in the big box, TikTok here in the small box. Well, let me make it bigger. All right? Y'all see right here where well, let me bring that up some. Come on now, stop. So here, stop. Okay. So here you have Nolan's people, right? His so-called friends, right? His besties. Everybody is suddenly a best friend of Nolan, right? Allegedly. Let me drop this down a little bit. Y'all see that, right? You see it. We're going to deal with that later this week. Why? We don't know. Not yet. But we will know because we're going to look for the connections, right? Again, I tell people, and I'm going to tell y'all again, please keep your minds open. Keep your minds open and keep your ears even opener. at its openest. I need y'all ears at its openest. It's not even a fucking word. Why is this important? Why did Tatum take his ass back out there to Ocean Springs? Now, something I'm about to show you all. Now, y'all know I'm petty. All right. I'm petty on a whole nother level. After he did this interview, this is what he said. Stop.
Hey, my DMs are open for apologies. I want to make sure y'all send the same DM to me, apologizing, accusing me of lying, accusing these boys of doing something wrong. I told y'all a long time ago that these boys didn't have nothing to do with it. And y'all got it from TMZ, didn't you? The audio came from TMZ, wasn't it? Now go back and look at TMZ and show that they've had two people that have been verified that they seen Nolan Wells after the call, after the boys had already left the island. And people that saw Nolan alive. So it's impossible that y'all then heard something on that audio indicating that Nolan or some type of confession that they killed Nolan. I told y'all, but y'all want these white boys to be guilty so bad. Y'all want to concoct and hear stuff that ain't there. I listened to that whole video and I hear none of that stuff y'all said. And I waited and the information is out. Go ahead and send your apology. We already verified. Warren already said it. Y'all were wrong.
Damn, my bad. My bad. I muted my mic. Sorry. Tatum, listen. Listen. Sorry, y'all. Tatum, listen. I'm starting over. Listen, Tatum. You, Tatum. First of all, how do you know? Right? How do you know these boys are innocent? How do we know they're guilty? Okay, that's one. Number two is you say I told y'all owe me an apology. I told y'all they weren't guilty because this is what they told me. Again, all right, Tatum. First of all, we haven't had a preliminary hearing yet. That's one. Number two is it hasn't gone to trial. If it do go to trial, no jury have spoken on it. Have looked at key witnesses, heard testimonial, you know, that nothing. The detectives, the police that were involved, anybody that had the attorneys, anybody that had their hands on this as a collective has came together and say, okay, this is what we have ruled out. But because your ass sat down and listened to some people, you say, I told y'all. Wow. Wow. So again, what the fuck? Hey, the judge just need to call him up. Tatum, what you think? Don't go to trial. Cool. You got it? Yeah, we got all the evidence. Cool. All right, not guilty. Why would you fix your mouth to say that? Wow, brother, you cut from a different cloth. You breed it from a different breed. You're different, brother. And again, sir, you're fighting the internet because it's not just me. You got so many people that's questioning your narrative. How can you keep up with that? Now it look like this is a Instagram. Now you freaking the fuck out. You going off. You're frustrated. You think it's going to stop there? Why you keep dropping these videos? I didn't hear what y'all heard. Okay, you're one person because your ears didn't hear something that a million other people's ears have heard that makes you right and all these other millions of people wrong. Sir, do you understand? This story is going around worldwide, not just here. People from Australia, Italy, fucking Africa, they are chiming in on this. But what the hell we know, right? Thank you, Laura, for dropping that. Thank you. Thank you. Now, let's get started on this interview. All right. I'm just looking at these eyes. What the hell is this? Look at the eyes on this dude. Like, dude, you freaking out, brother. You're freaking out. Yo, boy. Oh, yo, boy, them eyes right there, man. Boy, just get you off my screen. All right, y'all. Here we go. Welcome in. Share the live out. I know Jackie. Welcome in. Thank y'all so much for being here. Let's get to it.
Obviously, before this happened, I would assume you're living a regular life. Young guys being in college, having a typical experience. Then you lose your friend.
I think like ever since it happened, my life just like hit like a hole. Like even going out, we're always paranoid somebody's gonna see us, get spotted, try to beat us up potentially, or even worse.
You just met these young men more recently. And are you confident that these young men had nothing to do with it?
Again, y'all, this is where I'm confused. I have never seen nothing like this. Never, ever seen anything like this. You mean to tell me you get all these boys together, including one of their representing attorneys, to do a sit down? And why won't you? Y'all, I'm confused. And number two is when people wear a hat. When people wear a hat, what are you trying to hide? Because your facial, that's why they tell comedians when they go on stage, don't wear a hat. People want to see your facial expressions. That's what people come to see. They want to see this, right? This tells a lot, okay? Why you got this hat on? Pulled all the way down. Just some things that I noticed just in the first few seconds of this fucking interview. All right? Just again, what the fuck do I know, right?
We have Ed Pausick.
Okay. So it look like they got the names up there. Morgan Seymour. They all got hats on. That's crazy work except Jax. Now remember, we dealt with Jax the other day, right? We drew in his connection with politicians. Y'all remember that? His family, family that owns a pharmacy, right? Family that owns a pharmacy. So we was able to make his connections with a lot of politicians. So you got Morgan, Jax, Warren, and then you have Edward. All right, Edward. This is fucking crazy, man. I'm trying to wrap my mind around this. I'm trying to get ready for this. This is crazy work. All right, let's go, y'all. Pay attention to body languages, y'all. This is going to be big. All right. Okay.
Warren, Jax, and then we have Morgan here. And so I talked to Warren last time I was here. We had a really deep conversation, and I'm glad that we were able to get other perspectives now that we have Ed here. Ed is a defamation attorney, and
Can't even get through the fucking video. What you need a defamation attorney for? For what? First of all, I'm listen. I'm trying dangerous. First of all, you cannot stop no one on social media for speaking, from talking, from saying anything that they assume. If you put out a video and you got somebody that's going to come behind and speak on that video or speak on that individual, what's the problem? That's First Amendment all fucking day. That's the beautiful thing about freedom of the press. That is beautiful. You can't stop nobody from giving their thoughts and opinions on something. You trying to get us to stop talking? You trying to? Good luck, brother. But while you at it, take that fucking hat off. This is just about as stupid as it comes.
I want to start with you, Ed. Why did you choose to work with the boys? What is your plans? What do you expect to get out of working with them? What's your expectations when it comes to defamation?
Well, I think an injustice in one place is an injustice everywhere. I hate lying. I care about the truth, but most of all, it's the actual people who are involved here. So first of all, I just want to say Tyler Cox really welcomed me here. My co-counsel, he's an incredible human being and he's an incredible attorney. And then after that, I had an opportunity to meet these incredible young men. And I just got to say, these guys are unbelievable. Warren, Jackson, Morgan, they're just beautiful people. They're really decent human beings. They're just great people. And that's why I'm here, because I want to help great people. And this is a very sad situation, but it's also a very human situation, and it's a tragedy.
So you guys have, obviously before this happened, I would assume you're living a regular life, young guys being in college, having a typical experience. Then you lose your friend, Nolan. And after that, what has life been like for you guys?
Ready to make your business official? Arrow AI Builder can help sort all of that out for you. Head to arrow.ai.
I think like ever since it happened, my life just like hit like a hole, like it just stopped. And I mean, we just got to live day by day from now on.
I want y'all to check something out. YouTube, Rumble, TikTok. What's wrong with this picture? Oh, it's this way. Yeah. Okay, right here. What's wrong with this I can't stand this. Okay, let's do this right here. What's wrong with this? What's going on here? Hey, Peanut, how you doing? What's wrong with this, y'all? Oh, y'all are damn. Okay, y'all see it. Because I don't want nobody saying, hey, GV, this is what GV said. You know what? How many times are we going to, moderators, can y'all please block this person in the chat? Her username is check my pussy. Every time we go live, that username always coming. Can somebody, moderators, can y'all please block that username? Check my pussy. Yeah, she came back. Because I ain't got one. Thought about it. No, just talking. Boy, that's sad. Man, you just go to the doctor. Yeah, what you here for? Shit, man, I'm tired of using this dick. I need a pussy. Y'all just want to switch out. Just for the weekend. We just want to switch it out for the weekend. Just for the weekend. Going to Vegas. Yeah, I'm going to Vegas for the weekend. I just want to swap it out. You could take my thing, just put it, ice and just put it on cold ice for the weekend. We just gonna swap it out just for the weekend, all right? Just for the weekend. Oh shit. You say, why the hell is that even a username? Winner day. Every time, it's like every other day when we go live, that username come in here. Check my pussy. Like, I don't want to check it. I don't want to do that. I don't talk to me like that. I feel violated. Like Tatum feel violated because people are calling him out. He's feel very violated. All right. So y'all, we asked about what's going on here. I saw in the comments guarded, closed off. This is crazy work. Even the attorney, right? The representing party here is even, and he should know 101. Like, dude, what is this? Right? You see Warren, his hands are down, like, and then you got, just hands in the pocket. It's crazy work here. Like, again, why you go back for a second interview? Who asked for this? Like, this is, let me shut the fuck up. Let's continue. Did y'all moderators, did y'all block the person? Did y'all check my pussy? Hey, Delines. Oh, you did? Good. GB, why you keep saying that? I just it's my platform. If you don't like it, scroll somewhere else. Yeah, I saw some, I thought I saw some STDs flowing down the chat. I'm not finna, thank you, Ruben. I'm not finna do this today. I'm not finna do this. I'm not. And you not finna STD my life. EJ, appreciate it. NIC, thank you so much for the encore clap. You're not finna STD my life. It's not finna happen. So if somebody come in here talking crazy, y'all, okay, yes, ma'am. I'm done. Hey, Jason, I'm trying. I'm trying. What? See, y'all, when y'all do that shit in the chat, it makes me, y'all messy. All right, listen, can you stop? Y'all, let's focus. All right, let's get back on the video. All right, let's get back on the video. I gotta have my mind at a certain spot to fuck it.
I could say definitely a whole flip upside down for our lives. It's like even going out, we're always paranoid somebody's gonna see us, get spotted, try to beat us up potentially, or even worse. We're really just trying to stay low key and not go out as much or anything like that. Yeah.
It's been hard because my friends and I are people. I mean, we like to be out and hang out outside of our friend group, and not being able to like go certain places or, walk around in public because our head's always on a swivel. It's really affected all of us. I mean,
so basically, if you're new, you coming in, we just started. They just talking about how they feel unsafe. They have to be guarded. They have to watch their surroundings being out in public. So that's the beginning. Denisha said, GV, you just made my whole day. I appreciate that, baby. Nakia said, GV, it's your fault that we're like this. You're not finna blame your sick mind on me. All right. Y'all not finna see, there y'all go again. STD in the chat. You're not, the way you think and move, don't blame that on me. All right. Let me say this, and I want to make this clear. If you're a certain person and you like to do certain things in your life and it requires AA batteries or AAA batteries, or it's not, the newer ones got USB plugs, because half of y'all be getting electrocuted, don't blame that on me. If I say something you feel triggered, don't blame that shit on me. All right? I'm in my own world. I do my own thing. I'm in my own studio. Leave me be. I don't go out there fucking around with people. That's why nobody on the internet can say, oh, let me tell you what I did with GV, and I can show you a motherfucking liar. I protect myself from people. Because you can't trust USB cord. Yeah, it's USB-C. Yeah, it come with the long cord. Shit. It's you know, the block is like this right here, and the cord is long. Sometimes y'all need a cord this long. The cord, you need a cord that long, because it got to reach the socket, and because y'all be moving a lot, and it's cord can get wrapped around. You can get wrapped up for real. Wrap me up, Jesus. Huh? You said how you know? First of all, I'm 42 years old. I'm not your average person. Listen. But I'm not as bad as y'all think I am. I may talk shit, but y'all, come on now. All right, let's get back on the video. All right, can y'all focus? Y'all appreciate it. Can we focus? Let's focus. Y'all ready? I need to see focus in the chat, because we at the beginning of this video. I need to see focus in the chat. All right, let's go. Focus. Can you? Tania said, "Can you?" Let's go. All right, cool. You first. Y'all want me to start first? Okay, got it. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Especially in like my family's standpoint, my safety comes first. My friends and family safety come first too, and it's been really hard because I'm
Your safety come first, huh? All right, y'all words. Nolan was going to be helped stay behind. Your words with Katie. He was with her. They were doing their thing. He left his phone and his keys with y'all, allegedly. Was Nobody was worried about Nolan's safety? This y'all best friend, right? This y'all best friend. Y'all wasn't worried about his safety. How could, if something was to happen, how could he reach out to y'all? Y'all took his phone. Right? Y'all rolled off with his phone, allegedly. Y'all rolled off with his keys. So even if he was to make it back to the main shores, to the docket area, couldn't call, couldn't call an Uber to take him from point A to point B. Right? Even if he got from point A to point B, he can't get to his damn car. He drive his car because y'all got his keys. So was y'all worried about from his best friend, right? Y'all being his best friend, y'all weren't worried about his safety, allegedly.
worried about like my family as well with me, and it's hard, but we're just going day by day and just trying to get through every day.
Can you give me some examples of what has happened? Have you guys have had things happen online, threats online? Have you guys have any examples of people accosting you or anything like that?
Oh yeah, we have had countless death threats online. Been spotted. I'll let you elaborate more on that. Being spotted.
People have obviously just pointed us out. As a group and even on a one-on-one setting, I think it's.
Now I'm going to point this out. First of all, if you can hear the sound of my voice, if you ever meet any of these guys in public, leave them alone. Don't say nothing to them. Nothing. If anybody make a threat to cause seriously bodily harm to anyone, y'all need to call them out. Y'all send that shit to me, and I'm going to call their ass out. And I will turn their ass in to the FBI. Nobody should not be making threats towards nobody. I'm not saying what he's saying is true. Y'all don't do that. Don't do that. Again, if y'all find any Michelle, how you doing, sweetheart? Heaven sent, how you doing? If again, I'm gonna make this clear. If y'all know anybody that's sending any threats online, and you can verify, because I'm going to verify, you can verify that they are sending threats towards anybody. Let me know. All right.
It's really just like awkward because I don't want to talk about this, and I know my friends don't want to talk about this any more than we need to. You know, we're still mourning one of our best friends' death, and it's hard.
With y'all one morning when y'all went back, Nolan was still out there, according to y'all, and y'all out there, in the, having a party. Warren, while you was upstairs talking to the daddy about boats, allegedly. I'm trying not to look at the camera.
Hard to speak about it when, like sometimes we just need some alone time, or sometimes we just need to, lay back and not be around all this. And I mean, I've been called out in public, and I haven't been in public that much. I know my friends have had encounters.
Sir, when you sit down with Officer Tatum, sir, public social media, public platform, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Rumble, Kick, Twitch, however you want to call it, it's public. Your face is all over the world, sir. So news flash. So you're going to be recognized out in public. Trust me. Trust me. Damn it, Bart. Hey, that's what we heard on the audio, right? Coco, how you doing, sweetheart? That's what we heard, right? Damn it, Bart. But I mean, um, of course, we didn't see anything, right? We're blind. We didn't see nothing. We didn't see.
I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Well, our ass didn't see nothing. I just saw something in the chat. I just saw something in the motherfucking chat.
Great vibes on 10.
I just saw everybody put a W in the chat for Delani.
Searching
The
for
line.
facts with a curious voice, kicking the dots,
The
putting
line.
pieces in place, taking the time to examine the case.
line.
Facts on the table, questions in sight, searching for truth from morning to night.
The
Got
line.
researchers helping along the way, bringing information into the light every day.
The
Doing
line.
work, taking the time, looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody
The
knows
line.
when it arrives, the room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretched out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone. That's a signature, that's all is wow. Who brings the vibes?
Great vibes.
Hey, vibes. What number?
Great vibes.
And who wants the truth?
We through.
Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole world know. Truth, laughs, and energy everywhere we go.
Great vibes on 10.
Y'all know, man, our theme song, just that shit is hidden. That shit is hidden. Listen, Mad Max said, he's doing too much. Let me go. Bye. Let me say it again. Madman said, oh shit, he doing too much. Bye. Boy, if you having a shitty ass day, you keep your shitty ass over there with your shitty ass day. Even though I may be having a shitty day, that's how I'm not going to end my day like how it began. You said who birthed me? I don't know. I'm still I'm still trying to figure that out. That's right. I know you fucking lying. DPCAL. I know your motherfucking ass. Hold on. I know who just did that. See, people get mad because y'all, they don't know who the On 10 family is. They don't know nothing about y'all. Okay? Who just threw that well diving? That was the Linus. The Linus, this is for you. They don't know. Boss lady, thank you. DPCALAGI. Appreciate it. Oreos. Man, shout outs to the Linus for throwing that whale. Thank you, Dangerous. 200,000 taps coming in and loading. Again, if you don't like the energy that we produce over here because you got a fucked up ass day and a fucked up ass mindset, get your fucked up ass day and your fucked up ass mindset the fuck out of my life. I know your ass lying. I know your ass lying. I know your ass lying. When the
signs, then everybody knows when the moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretched out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone. That's a signature, that's all is low. Who brings the vibes? Hey vibes. Hey vibes. What number?
Man, God damn.
Who wants the truth?
Hey, crew.
Turn it up.
Miss Michelle. Miss Michelle.
Great vibes
Miss
on 10.
Michelle.
Let the whole world know. Truth, laughs, and energy everywhere we go.
Great vibes on 10.
We're here to.
Let me tell y'all something. Miss Michelle, y'all, that was 11,000 diamonds. She just threw with those two wolves. Thank you so much for hitting that gift gallery. Thank you, Michelle. That shit was too lit. People get mad. Y'all, listen. People get mad because they day is fucked up. They mad because they baby mama took all of their food stamps. He was unemployed. He went down there to the office. They gave him $200 a month. A month. The baby mama showed up, took his damn card. So now he come on my platform mad as fuck because the baby mama took his $200. I don't know how I got to food stamps, y'all. Just came out of nowhere. I just thought about it. Man, boss lady, thank you for the money gun. I don't know where the fuck that came from. Miss Michelle is sitting at number one with 11,000 damn diamonds. You said I need to write stories. You have no idea. Amber, thank you so much for the heartbeat, kids, man. God is going to, I promise you, God is going to bless y'all knuckles like he have never done before. Just keep them greased up. Let's continue, all right? Let's get back to the video. You said first we have to, I'm not finna read that comment. No. I put it up there, but I'm not finna read that. Amber, thank you for the level up. 1,500 diamonds. Amber, thank you. I'm not finna talk about this. Amber, girl, y'all stop playing with me. Damn. What the hell is y'all on this? You need your vertebrae. Okay. All right, let's get back on.
The threats have been insane from, my stepmom and my dad, my mom, just everyone included, like even my brothers and my sisters. And it's just hard. I mean, it's unbelievable where like this has been taken to and the level where this is at.
When you say you've been called out in public, can you give me an example of like, what do you mean? People are threatening you with weapons? People are, not allowing you, denying you service? Because I heard that Trayston, he went to a corner store and they told him his money is not good there. They wouldn't
Yeah.
even let him buy Gatorade.
Yeah.
Are you experiencing things like that or something totally different?
Right. I wouldn't say like that. I think I haven't been denied, anything, but like Trayson, it's hard to hear from a good friend of mine that he's getting denied a Gatorade and a Red Bull before work and having to, like, he calls me, he's like, dude, you won't believe what just happened. He got called out at Walmart. Someone called him out at Walmart and was like asking him all these.
Before we talk about this Gatorade, before we talk about this Red Bull, before we talk about being denied services, I need everybody to point their attention to the Linus again. Hold right here. Point, y'all. I need listen, y'all, listen. Because if it was you, I would do the same for you, y'all. The Linus just walked her ass up in here and did it again. Did y'all not see that? The Linus, thank you so much for that Guardians pledge. Thank you, sweetheart, for that. The Linus, thank you. Thank you. God damn it, I said thank you. And everybody, Michelle, the Lioness, Amber, Laura, Letty, Boss Lady, DPCOL. Oh, my goodness. I can't even keep up anymore. Pretty Face, Nick Daly, CA, Yvonne, Indigo, The Real V2, RB, Tina, Stacy, EJ, B Genie, Being Good, 59 Man Fab. You got Boss Lady come up here throwing a superstar. And then you got Sparkle. You got Sparkle, too bold to be you. Too bold to be. I bet you is. Girl, thank you so much for the pearl chime. Man, y'all, the love is amazing. The fucking love is amazing. I love y'all too. Thank y'all. Boss lady, thank you for the hand hearts. That's right. Justice for Nolan. That's right. Yes, Oreos.
These questions and trying
Tania, don't you start. I mean, Tina, don't you start. Tania, don't you start.
to press him about it. And it's crazy to me. Like, we live in a.
Oh yeah. So again, if you well, Trinity, thank you for that. That's what they're explaining, what they're experiencing out there in Ocean Springs. They feel like they're walking in hell. No matter where they go, people are looking at them, making threats, being denied services. Man, I just can't believe the world is turned against us. I mean, people they have their opinions just like us. And again, we're not saying y'all responsible. We're not saying that y'all are not responsible. We don't know. But social media ain't stupid. This world isn't like the 1950s and 1960s to where you have to, do a lot of, you waiting for certain things to hit the newspaper, right? And you have to do follow-ups, right? And then hopefully in the 1970s and the 80s and the 90s, hey, when is this going to hit, National Enquirer, right? The magazine, right? National Enquirer, the newspaper. Y'all know how it is. If you was born at the time, y'all know. Meta. What the fuck was that? Matter what the fuck was that? Matter what the hell was that? Matter what the fuck was that? Meta, thank you so much for the rosing. That was Meta. Thank you for that. What the hell was that? You said, Peaceful, you said professional grifter live I found again. Well, why you keep coming here? Y'all see how people days are so fucked up? Y'all see how people days are so fucked up. I think I'm gonna have to start going live early like this. Twice a day. People really, their days are really fucked up. Because we know how to balance the live stream out. I could let this video play all the way through it and say, hey, tell me what y'all think. Bring up a panel of people. People tell me how they feel about it, and I end the live stream. Let me tell y'all something. My job is to put a smile on people's faces, even while they're at work right now, dealing with that fucked up ass boss. Right? People in the cubicle next to their ass don't even like their ass. Hell, do you know how many people right now trying to stay at work so they don't go home to that bullshit ass, fucked up ass house? So if I could put a smile on their face, take your ass home. Nikhil, oh shit, my bad. Well, you got to catch me in the evening, baby. Meta, thank you again for the money gun. And just let y'all know. Boss lady and Amber. If you mad, goodbye. Thank y'all so much. Let's get back to the video. Now again, these boys fit. Y'all, I have a question. And y'all just let me know if I'm wrong with this question. Do y'all see their representing party right here? Why do this guy look like he's their security? The way he's folded off, the way he's guarded off, the way he's kind of like, now I don't see anything professional about this. All right. I don't see anything legit about his demeanor. I don't see anything. It's like, okay, if you, again, this is my perception. It looked like this was rehearsed. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. You follow the leader. Be careful what you say. Don't say this, boom, 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 boom. Y'all stick to the story. Well, GV, you're wrong. I'm going to show y'all why I said that. Let's continue.
Very tight-knit community, and for people to, push back and say these things when they know what Ocean Springs is like, it's really hard. And I mean, I haven't had many personal encounters, but I know being around the guys and stuff like that, they have, so.
And Ed, as an attorney that's representing these boys, I mean, what does that make you feel like? Do you feel like you got a good case here, or what's your perspective in that? Because no, Tatum, y'all, sorry to keep pausing. Tatum, this right here ain't got shit to do about feelings. Do you feel? Because we know you like to respond
do I need to remind you, sir? You like to respond off your feelings, right? Right?
Hey, my DMs are open for apologies. I want to make sure y'all send the same DM to me, apologizing, accusing me of lying, accusing these boys of doing something wrong. I told y'all a long time ago that these boys didn't have nothing to do with it. And y'all got it from TMZ, didn't you? The audio came from TMZ, right? Wasn't it? Now go back and look at TMZ and show that they've had two people that have been verified that they've seen Nolan Wells after the call, after the boys had already left the island, and people had saw Nolan alive. So it's impossible that y'all then heard something on that audio indicating that Nolan or some type of confession that they killed Nolan. I told y'all, but y'all want these white boys to be guilty so bad. Y'all want to concoct and hear stuff that ain't there. I listened to that whole video and I didn't hear none of that stuff y'all said. And I waited and the information is out. Go ahead and send your apology. We already verified. Warren already said it. Y'all were wrong.
Huh, who you looking at like that? Who the fuck your ass looking at like that? Man, bro, hey, yo, get your ass out, get the fuck off my screen, brother. Listen, again, he's so worried about people's feelings. He asking this representing party, how do you feel, right? No, tell me what you know. With the evidence and the information that you gathered from them or any, potential witnesses that was there to verify their claims as their attorney. Tell us what you know, not how you feel. Man, fuck his damn feelings.
People are online and obviously they know who you are. Obviously they know you represented Donald Trump in some pretty high profile cases. And so now that you've joined, or at least now you work for the young men here, you hear them say things like they've been accosted.
The attorney that's representing a person's family, y'all know exactly who I'm talking about, allegedly. We tied him to TPUSA, allegedly. Also, you got Erica Kirk, which is, right, she's the face of Turning Point. And she's around big people like the vice president, the president of the United States of America. And now we got an attorney that used to work for TRUMP, is now with them. Also with a person that used to work for Turning Point USA, is doing the interview. Wow. Wow. This fucking amazing. This is fucking amazing. This is fucking amazing. This is amazing. Ah. Hey, DD. You say he's going to throw DT in it? Who, you talking about the host? You're talking about, Donna, you're talking about me, or let's switch up screens. Are you speaking of me or Donna? Are you talking about Tatum? Oh, okay, got you. So, okay, you talking about him. I got you. Let's go.
They've been, threatened online. Does that make your case a greater case, or how do you work within what's happening to these young men?
Well, unfortunately, I wish there was no case. I wish this hadn't happened. But unfortunately, because these things did happen, there is a case, and now there's multiple cases. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're out there and you lied about these guys, you lied about my guys, you lied about Tyler's guys here, if you lied about Morgan, if you lied about Jax, if you lied about Warren, we're going to get you. And you're
Oh, wait, hold the fuck on. hold the fuck on. Boy, y'all, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Who the fuck y'all think y'all? You can't stop people from doing their own investigations speaking about this. You're going to get what? Well, let me tell you something. You go after the right person, they're going to countersuit your ass. You cannot stop nobody from talking on the internet. That's just like trying to tell me to stop talking in public. We're going to get you. Get you doing what? If you come, first of all, you should have never brought them to social media, period. Would have avoided all this crap. Tatum should have never carried his black ass out there to Ocean Springs, Mississippi to try to clear these white boys' name. If he would have never done that, nobody would have been on the internet talking. We're going to get you. Man, shut the fuck up. Boy, when I tell y'all, people, what? See, this is what happens when you know how the law works, when you understand the United States articles, you know, you look at shit like, I mean, for you to be a representing party, for that to even come out your mouth, like, dude, you need to, brother, and you.
You're going to be hauled into court. You're going to be held accountable, and it's going to be very painful.
Okay, cool. I'm so glad you said that. First of all, if somebody's on social media talking, right, making allegations, first of all, that's not against the law. Number two is whatever court you decide to bring them in, you nor that court have jurisdiction over that person. So you can't force that person to come to court. God, do these people know the fucking law? Y'all, please let me know if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, just say, GV, no, you wrong on this one. Daily dose, that's all it is. Lie, love, that's all it is. It's a scare tactic. Y'all are absolutely correct. They want us to stop talking about it. That's all it is. We're not going to stop. We're just getting started.
And what I would say to the people who have done that is, now's your chance. If you want to apologize and retract before you find yourself in court, you should probably do that now. Because if you don't do that, once you're in court, now you just can't leave. You won't be able to get out of it. And we're not going to name names because
Sir, that's not the law. Sir, that's not the law at all. That's not the law in no state. When you talking about online social media, who the fuck told you that?
there's some other folks who are doing that, and we want to be better than that. And I want to emphasize this, right? We're not here to guess. We're not here to speculate. We're only going to deal in facts, right? And here's the most important thing, right? We don't know how Nolan Wells died. No one here is saying we know. But what we do know is Morgan, Jax, and Warren had nothing whatsoever to do with Nolan Wells' death. And that's what's important. And unfortunately, because there are people who want to divide a town and come in from the outside and tell people what to think and pit neighbor against neighbor, it compounds the tragedy. It magnifies the tragedy. And I just want to say this.
Y'all in the chat asking where is Bart. Well, what the fuck you think Bart at? Y'all tell me where the fuck is Bart. Y'all in the chat talking about where is Bart? I don't like the fuck I know. That's who need to be up there with them. That's who need to be sitting up there with them shorts, them khaki shorts, right? I never get, can somebody help me out? Why do white people like to wear long sleeves tops and with some shorts, some short shorts with some damn sandals? It be 38 degrees outside. You warm up here, but from the hip down, you ashy and cold, including your feet. Why do y'all do that? Can somebody that's white educate the fuck out of me? Look, even the white folks in the chat like, shit, I want to know too. Yo, the white folks in the chat like, shit, I want to know too. Because my boyfriend Brandon does it all the time. Brandon, Kim and Brandon, we got to stop with these tops. Brandon, we got to stop with these tops. boy, I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. I'm going to hell. Then I can hear the white folks right now. Brandon. At least his name ain't Jaquan. The fuck? At least Brandon, like y'all, this the white and black person getting into it, going back and forth. At least Brandon, when he wear his hoodie, that means he in the gym working out. That's when he flip his top over. Jaquan wears his top over everywhere he goes. Now, who is more suspect, Brandon or Jaquan? Y'all, listen. How the fuck I get here? How the fuck I get there? Right? I'm going to hell. Listen, and all of y'all coming with me. All of y'all are coming with me. Let's get back up here. Where's Bart?
Here's why it's an even bigger tragedy. Because my friends here, Morgan, Jax, and Warren, these guys are not just the finest that Ocean Springs has to offer, finest that Mississippi has to offer. These are the finest young men that America has to offer. These are, really great people. And Tyler actually taught me good Ocean Springs people. That was one of the first.
Shut your fucking mouth!
First things I heard when I got here. So I'll just say that they're good Ocean Springs people.
Sorry to interrupt. I know you're enjoying this incredible interview. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and also join our membership program. Let's get back to the interview. And how confident are you? Because you just met these young men more recently. And are you confident that these young men had nothing to do with it?
Confidence not a strong enough word. In fact, beyond a reasonable doubt is not strong enough. There's a 0% chance that they did anything wrong. So this is not 90%, it's not 99%, it's not 99.9999. There's no decimals, there's no...
Y'all heard that? Now, we're going to remember that. And I'm so serious, y'all. We're going to remember that. We're going to hold this representing party to those numbers. Right? You said 0% chance. 0. Okay. Got it.
know anything. It's 100%. 100.000%, nothing. They did nothing wrong. And that's the problem for our opponents here, who have ruined their lives, dragged them through the mud, and attack them. You don't get to lie. We have a First Amendment. We love our First Amendment.
Yeah.
But you don't get to lie and hurt people. You want to lie and it doesn't.
The First Amendment do not state don't lie. You big dummy. The First Amendment do not state don't lie. Are you sure you're an attorney? Or you're okay?
Doesn't hurt people, fine. You lie and you hurt people, that's why we have defamation. And that's what this is about. So I just want to emphasize this in the strongest possible terms. Zero wrongdoing, completely innocent, totally innocent, and categorically innocent.
And you guys have had experiences with either people threatening you online. I know that, Warren, we talked about this before, and we talked a little, or at least spoke a little bit about when you go out, you guys are getting accosted by people. Can you give us an example of, or at least tell the audience an example of an incident where you guys may have been accosted? Or what does that look like when you go out? People threaten you with weapons, or people trying to physically harm you, or people having to be restrained? What kind of engagement is happening when you guys go out?
We went to a restaurant, a couple of buddies of mine, and when we were, I wouldn't say threatening with weapons or anything, but I felt, and I know my friends felt, threat for our lives. I mean, I don't think there was like a fear factor, but at the same time, like it's awkward in public, like I stated, like when we have to talk about these things. But we went to a restaurant and someone came up to me and was like, "Is this you?" And I was kind of like shaken up about it. Well, at first she asked like my name and like all these questions, and I was like, okay, whatever, she's just coming up to talk. Well, then she came up to me again and showed me our first interview and was like, "Are you sure this isn't you?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, that's me, like obviously." And she kind of just, I looked at my buddy and I was like, "Yeah, we're leaving, like close everything out, like we're going." And I left, and there was an altercation after I left with some of my buddies that weren't involved in this at all. And they told my friends that they were gonna kill them and they wanted to fight and all this like crazy stuff. I mean, I wasn't there, but
Whoa.
I looked at my buddy and I was like, "Yeah, we're leaving, like close everything out, like we're going." And I left, and there was an altercation after I left with some of my buddies that weren't involved in this at all.
Hold on, I'm trying to understand what he's saying, y'all. Forgive me.
I was like, "Well, yeah, that's me, like obviously." And she kind of just, I looked at my buddy and I was like, "Yeah, we're leaving, like close everything out, like we're going." And I left, and there was an altercation after I left with some of my buddies that weren't involved in this at all. And they told my friends that they were gonna kill them and they wanted to fight and all this like crazy stuff. I mean, I wasn't there, but my friends told me this, that what the people were saying to them was like totally just crazy. Like, I mean, there was people like that were, outside of this telling us like, "Hey, you need to leave before something happens, because I know what could go down right now. And like, I know that these people are crazy." So, I mean, we all felt, we were kind of shaken up about that. It was weird because it was our first encounter as a group. And I think it's also like just crazy that people will like look at you in the eye and tell you they'll kill you because they believe you killed your best friend and you have nothing to do.
Okay, so the trigger words. Listen, everybody's coming in on TikTok. Thank y'all so much. Everybody's coming in on YouTube. Thank you so much. And also everybody's coming in on Rumble. Good to be here. Good to have you here. Rumble, if y'all can, y'all share the live stream out. Thank you so much. YouTube. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell, hit that like button. And I want to start seeing more mics, more hearts in the chat. And I know y'all be watching me on your TV, on YouTube. Thank you for being here. But every now and then, pick up your phone and throw some hearts in the chat and pick up the engagement a little bit so we can be pushed out to more people. TikTok. Again, thank you so much for being here. If you see that follow button at the top of your screen, please click that follow button. Hit your daily heartbeat. If you can, y'all, share the live stream out to your stories on TikTok. When you hit share, the share button, hit stories. Share to story, okay? It will get out further than that. Good vibes. Thank you so much for sharing out the live stream. Mindy, thank you so much for sharing out the live stream. You see, I'm over here talking my ass off GV. I'm trying. Hanging with Miss Jackie. Your ass been, I see what you're doing in the chat. I got you, Jackie. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, you got second, you got you, Jackie, you got Charmille, you got, because it's several of you all, just y'all been going crazy in the chat. So again, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. So again, y'all do that for me on TikTok. Queen Momo, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. You said they doing all this to stall while the truth is being covered up. What I find odd, very questionable, is this guy. I never heard an attorney in my entire life say, "Hey, I have a, I'm 100% sure," right? Without even going to trial. You just picked this case up. You just picked it up. And you say you are 100% sure that these boys didn't have nothing to do with it. Zero chance, right? Like that's crazy. But we're gonna hold him to that. Okay? We're gonna hold him to that. Number two is Tatum finna open up some questions. And TikTok, I'm going to make the screen. Matter of fact, let's do it now. I need y'all to check some things out. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to pause it. All right. You said y'all don't forget Clarissa Shields this Saturday. What? Man, moderators, can y'all get this God dominant whatever? The fuck is your ass talking about? Delines. Damn. Thank you so much, Delines. Man, the love is returned, sweetheart. Your ass on fire today. You at 14,000 diamonds. Miss Michelle is at 11,000 diamonds. The hell is y'all on today? The fuck? Damn. That was beautiful. You said, so the people at the restaurant know you're the one from the interview, but they are threatening you, buddy. Just let them talk. I have taught you all, just let people talk. The line is, woman, boy, let people talk. And I'm gonna let y'all know the reason why the line is throwing the way she's throwing, because I know how she feel about this. This is why sometimes I have to pull her back just a little bit. She want to see justice all the way around.
With it.
And Morgan and Jax, were you guys there?
Yes, we were there.
I was there.
I didn't hear the part where they said they were going to kill him and stuff, but I did hear whenever she came up to him originally, she was like, "Hey, you have like TikTok or anything like that? Your face."
Oh, so he didn't hear when. Okay, so you made an allegation. They said that they was going to unalive him. Woo, 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 woo. You was there, but you didn't hear. Okay, what up? Jack said, "Well, I didn't hear it, but okay, all right, interesting. Okay."
It's really familiar, and he was like, "No, I don't have TikTok, anything like that." And she was like, "Oh, okay," and then walked off, and then came back with, like you said, the first interview, on her phone, and showing him. She's like, "So this isn't you. Either you have a doppelganger, or this is you." And he was like, "Well, yeah, that's me." And then we got the check, and we bounced, and we were waiting outside for everybody else to get out of there. And while we're waiting outside is whenever some of our other buddies that aren't even on social media that we were just there with was getting told that other people are going to kill them and all that kind of stuff.
So how did they make you guys feel did you think they were serious? Did you think it was just people trying to make a name for themselves by confronting you in front of others? Like, what was your take on that, Morgan?
I think it was just like I was in the general area of where one of our buddies was, where this altercation happened, and I actually got into a conversation with a fellow next to me that wasn't even involved, and he told me straight up, he was like, "If I was y'all right now, I would leave before y'all get hurt. Y'all need to leave right now. I'm just watching out for y'all and making sure y'all are safe." And I mean, I wouldn't say that those people would have physically done something in that moment, but I think they were playing almost like a mental game, like just to get into your head and just almost like make yourself like just think these things that obviously are not true.
If you can go back to the very beginning of this, how do you think this should have played out? Because I always question in my mind that when I go back, I look at what happened, I look at the initial stories with Nolan, and you guys knew him, right? I didn't know him. I know none of you guys. I just had a chance to meet you guys more recently. But how do you think this should have gone? If you could control the environment, Nolan is found deceased. How do you guys think that this should have been put out to the world?
So first off, I wish that none of this would ever happen. I wish Nolan could still be here with us today. And I wish that, like I said, none of this would ever happen. Like I wish that all this could be erased and Nolan could be here tomorrow. I mean, that's more than anything. But other than that,
Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Listen, y'all, I don't want to mislead anybody. And sometimes I need to keep my mouth shut. But this right here gives me pause.
wish that, like I said, none of this would ever happen. Like I wish that all this could be erased.
Him. Okay. Him. Okay. Okay. All right. Grave eyes, be careful. Usually when somebody is talking, especially a teenager, because remember, I'm trying to put myself back into the age of, 17 and 18 and 19. While he's talking, this is my perception. My perception can be wrong. By him looking down, right? He's looking down, and the way he's being expressive. Normally, if we wanted some things different, we're painting. I mean, we seeing what happened, and we just want to get rid of it. Like, okay, this happened, man. I wish I wish this shit would have never happened. I just want us to move forward because I'm tired of going through this. I mean, it's because I've known in the past when I lied when I was a teenager. When I gave that look right there as a teenager, I'm watching the story in real time that took place. That's just me. Again, I could be wrong. That's just, I know, man. Again, I could be wrong, but I ain't no damn fool.
So Nolan could be here tomorrow. I mean, that's more than anything. But
Right here. Again, you could tell when things are being edited, allegedly. You could tell when things are being cut out, allegedly. Again. Tatum, y'all stop with the edits. If you're going to do a full and raw interview, upload the full and raw interview. Stop with the editing. Stop cutting shit out.
other than that, I feel like his mom blasting us on social media from the get-go, saying that he was out there with Warren and another guy.
Um, I think this is. I think this one is. Hold on. I don't want to say his name wrong. Jax. All right, Jax. Um, Jax. We know who you're referring to. I gotta watch myself. Y'all look at this.
Saying that he was out there with Warren and another guy.
And another guy. It's clear fuck it. You know what? Where is Bart? I'm so confused on why Bart is not part of this panel. You wanted to say Bart, right? People, listen, right? People just want to hear where is Bart? You know, the more things are being released on social media is shut the fuck
up. That's where it first started to take off, and then also the fact that she posted a picture of me and Morgan and another guy and Nolan on the boat together, blasting that out there, pushing this narrative, kind of, I guess.
No. Hold on, thick knees. You say she's pushing a narrative, you guess. First of all, this woman just lost her son. Don't nobody know what happened. He was last seen with y'all. But none of y'all knows what happened. You think anybody give a damn about your motherfucking feelings? Oh, she did this. Dude, her son is gone. Last seen with y'all crazy ass. But nobody know what happened. But somehow his fucking phone and his keys is with y'all. Well, when I tell you this is about the most dumber, boy, man, listen, I don't want his lawyer to come after me for freedom of speech on social media.
I wish that would have never happened either, and I don't think those would have never happened. A lot of this stuff wouldn't have been as viral or gone all over the country at this point. I mean, this is a countrywide news story that is just blown out of proportion. And the fact that it was our best friend and it's not what people are saying it is what hurts the most. I mean, that was our brother. I mean, straight up. That's what I told his dad the night that he came over to my house. He was like, blah, blah, saying something. I was like, dude, that was my brother. Like, and you know that. He knows that. We were picking him up every single day. He never drove. I can't tell you how many times I pulled up in his driveway and picked him up. And it wasn't him asking. It was just because that's what we did. We just picked up Nolan all the time. That's how he, came about to all the stuff that we were going to. We'd go and pick him up. That's how much we like to be around him. We would do stuff like that all the time,
Well, first off, like I wish we would have never, like I think about this every day. Like I wish we would have never went out on the 4th of July because I know this wouldn't have happened. Nolan wouldn't be gone, and like it's really hard to think about because it's like, well, first off, like I wish we would have never, like I think about this every day. Like I wish we would have never went out on the 4th of July because I know this wouldn't have happened. No.
Case closed. Case done. I didn't have to say anything. Thank y'all so much for being here. If you see the follow button at the top of your screen, please hit that follow button. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. I hit replay. Y'all heard it. Case closed. Hit that follow button at the top of your screen. Thank you. Listen, case done. Case is closed. It's done. It's done. There goes your confession right there.
Great vibes on 10. The Truth Seeker and
Yeah, you know what time it is. Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes.
Great vibes on 10.
Great vibes.
Great vibes.
walk in the room and the energy changes. Big personality, never basic. Confidence high, always bringing the fun. When he shows up, the party's begun. Mr. Clean Shining, yeah, you know the name. Bald head glowing like a Hall of Fame. He rolls his eyes every time that we say it, but deep down inside, we know he'll never trade it. Rub that shiny dome, make a wish, that's a scene. Everybody laughing, what's up, Mr. Clean? They call him a genie, yeah, that's routine. One little rub and you living the dream. Then out of nowhere, surprise disguise. 2P comes out and the whole room cries. New look loading, what's next today? You never know what he's gonna display. 3 different headphones, always prepared. Different vibes for every moment shared. Music, research, or something brand new. He's got a setup for whatever he'll do.
Let the whole world know. Bring that energy everywhere we'll go. Great vibes on 10. Turn it up again. That's the kind of vibe you can't pretend. Great vibes on 10.
Say it loud, say it proud. Bring it to and bring the crowd. From beginning to end, hit that replay, run it again. Always got questions, always digging deep. Looking for answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise. Searching for facts with a curious voice. Kicking the dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight.
Do y'all listen to the lyrics?
Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear that voice, you know what's coming through. The phrase that nobody else can do. I know you fucking lie. Stretched out with style, the way he says it makes everybody smile. Can't copy the sound, can't copy the tone. That's the signature, that's all his own. Who brings the vibes?
Great vibes.
Hey, vibes. What number?
Great vibes.
Hey, who wants the truth?
Way through.
Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes on 10.
Let the whole world know. Truth, laughs, and energy.
Telling y'all. I'm about to replay it. Listen and look at them. I didn't have to say shit. Your ass didn't have to say shit. Tatum, why did you take your black ass back down there? For y'all that wasn't here on Friday, okay? For y'all that wasn't here on Friday, we connected Jax, the one that's talking. We connected his family with a lot of well-known politicians. The lawyer that's representing Bart's family, we drew the connection with him to Turning Point USA. Coincidence, we got Officer Tatum out there talking, doing this interview. That used to be with Turning Point USA. Y'all following my drift? You can go on YouTube and watch Friday's replay. Not only that, now you have an attorney representing party that used to be employed with the big orange guy, right? TPUSA also is sponsored not only by, well, not sponsored, it's being represented by not only the VP, but also the person that's in charge, right? We can't say his name. DT. I don't want to make that assumption, but everything that I just said is allegedly. Everything I just said is allegedly, and it's a lie. The connections. Now I'm about to replay what he just said. Pay attention.
I can't tell you how many times I pulled up in his driveway and picked him up. And it wasn't him asking, it was just because that's what we did. We just picked up Nolan all the time. That's how we, came about to all the stuff that we were going to. We'd go and pick him up. That's how much we like to be around him. We would do stuff like that all the time,
Well, first off, I wish we would have never, I think about this every day. I wish we would have never went out on the 4th of July because I know this wouldn't have happened.
I knew this. Y'all heard that? I knew this. Then he switched and said, I wouldn't have known this wouldn't have happened. What did you know? All right. You don't think if this goes to trial, they're going to use that right there against you? That's why anytime you may be a potential suspect, y'all, the panel isn't open, all right? Anytime you have a potential suspect or suspects, they will tell you you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can be held against you in the court of law. Well, GV, they didn't have nothing to do with it. Again, shut your fucking mouth. Why are we trying so hard to put these individuals on the internet to prove something? Why would you go up here and say anything? You don't think that y'all could be called up as potential even if y'all are not suspects? Oh my goodness, y'all could be used as witnesses. And guess what the grand jury can do? They could subpoena all of y'all asses. Law enforcement can't do that. Law enforcement can't subpoena witnesses, but the grand jury can.
Nolan wouldn't be gone, and it's really hard to think about because it's like I wish I would have done this different, or I wish I would have done that different, because now one of my brothers wouldn't have passed away. But I think from the beginning, I'm glad that I called the Coast Guard, and I'm glad that we came together as a group, even from the first day when people started texting us things, saying crazy things. But I wish it wouldn't have been reported as some type of race thing. I think it's really bad that like people are pushing the narrative, oh, this is a race thing. Well, obviously it's not. I mean, this is like a brother to us. I mean, Nolan's no different than anyone else in our group. And I just wish this wasn't pushed on the media as, oh, this is a bunch of white guys that killed a black guy, or this is, you know, like in the beginning it was like 4 guys went to a stranded island and dumped Nolan at the island and just left him there. Like even from the beginning, it was just like this thing and no one had facts and they were just pushing this horrible narrative, all lies about everyone, and it's sick. So I wish that would have been completely different. I'm glad I called the Coast Guard. I'm glad I made the first contact within all of this. I'm glad I was the first one that called Christine Wells that night and told her that we haven't heard from her son. And I'm glad that I did all of that, but I hate the way this has been perceived by the media and portrayed. This has like been absolutely horrible with the way and the things that they've said to us and done. But other than that, I mean, there's not much I would change from my point of view and my friend's point of view. I think we did everything right, and I know we did nothing wrong.
I think it's, I also want to say, I think it's so criminal.
Y'all look at the look how Warren looking at. I'm gonna make this bigger on TikTok. Look at Warren's. Again, this why I tell y'all, watch the body language. All right? Watch the body language. The moment that he started talking, right? Is the okay, listen. The way I look at it is I don't want to put words in this. I gotta be careful.
That they took something.
Hold on. I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure my logo is there. I gotta represent my logo now.
Something so anti-racist and flipped it into something super racist. Like they took, this is the definition of anti-racism. I mean, that we did not look at Nolan any different than I looked at him, or even you. You know, this is literally.
Tatum, do you know you the only black meat in there? Tatum! People already think your ass a coon. Tatum! Why you trying so hard to get these boys? Tatum! How much they pay you? Tatum! Who is that nigga on that name? Who is that nigga? Y'all blame it on this right here, y'all. Who is that nigga on that man? Boy, yo, when I played that Saturday, y'all, I was done. When the video uploaded to YouTube would not upload the video until I deleted that part, because it's copyrighted. You said that's what you drink, the Monster. Honestly, I needed it to get myself going, because when I get done with this right here, got to get out in the yard. I got to get my lawn taken care of, because I'm doing a second. We'll be back tonight. All right. So yeah. You said where is Bart and where is Eli? Yeah, monsters are, but actually these monsters, they're not good for you. I drink them every now and then, no big deal. But you know, I gotta bring the energy, y'all. I gotta bring the energy. All right, let's go.
Our brother. I mean, like we stated, we did not treat him any different. We didn't treat Trayson any different. We don't treat Trayson any different.
We don't treat Trayson any different. You know, I mean, he's colored too. You know, Tatum, we don't treat you different. I mean, you have the green light. Like, dude, like stop with the antics. Stop with the antics. The boss lady, thank you so much for the money gun. Yeah, thank you, Laura. Just y'all listen. The moderators are putting on the screen, y'all. The panel is not open. All right, the panel is not open. Thank you for wanting to come up, but it's not open.
And they just flipped it, and I just think that is so wild that they're pushing this thing that they're saying, oh, they want to end racism and all this stuff. Well, they're the one pushing it. They're pushing the racism. And
well, sir, a lot of people isn't pushing racism because I know we're not, but I can't speak for everybody. All right, you know, there's some stuff that Ben Crump went out there and him and what's his name? What's the guy name? Al Sharpton. You know, y'all know they good at doing that. They'll come into a city or a state, start up a verbal riot, create a bunch of noise, and then they get the hell out of there. All right, get the fuck out of there. All right. So I can't speak for everybody, but I don't represent those people. I don't claim those people. All right. I don't move like this platform don't move like that. So, you know, have people created live streams and tried to do the whole race, the black against the whites? Absolutely. Over here, we crack jokes at one another because we know, right? We know. We grown over here. I could crack something about a white person. Dave's like, oh, GV, you racist. No, I crack something about a black person. Oh, GV, you don't like. No, we good over here. That's why I make it very clear. If I see some crazy ass racial slurs in the chat, the moderators, they don't ask questions. They block them.
I just think that's kind of crazy.
Morgan, what's your thoughts on this? How does it affect you?
If I mean, first I want to say wish this would have never happened. I wish Nolan would still be here with us today. And but I in my opinion, I think that the media they shouldn't have pushed a narrative from so early. I think that they should have let. I wish Nolan would.
Why they looking at him like that? When he asked that, why they looking at him like that when Tatum asked that question? Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, they're saying, oh, they want to end racism and all this stuff. Well, they're the one pushing it. They're pushing the racism. And I just think that's kind of crazy.
Morgan, what's your thoughts on this? How does it affect you?
If I mean, first I want to say, wish this would have never happened. I wish Nolan would still be here with us today. And, but in my opinion, I think that the media, they shouldn't have pushed.
Okay, so when he started talking about the media, that's when they stopped looking at him. Okay. Yeah. I'm just brainstorming out loud. So, okay.
A narrative from so early. I think that they should have let the local officials do their job, let them release statements, and then, I mean, the media is obviously going to see that and then do whatever they do. But that's what I mean. I trust the local officials.
Ed, with what has transpired, you know, how does that dictate your response? because you have a 30,000 foot view of all of this stuff, right? You see the way that it could have went, and you see that there's people that instigated the narrative that's out there now. And as a defamation attorney, how does this navigate your tactics?
Sure. And I want to be clear about something. Tonight, I'm not going to give any particular person any more oxygen than they may have already sucked up. But I will say this. What's been said about Morgan, Jax, and Warren, I'm not going to call them untruths or half-truths or falsehoods. I'm going to call it what it is, lies. So the first thing that's really important here is we're dealing with lies and liars. We're dealing with profiteers. We're dealing with hustlers. And one thing that I've seen since I got here is that Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
Before he keep talking, all right? Before he keep talking, yeah, y'all hear him correctly. If you're in the Springfield, Ohio area, the Dayton area, hold on 1 second. Okay, if you're in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, listen to me right now. Southern Cincinnati, like near the Independence area, Lawrenceburg, y'all have a tornado warning headed your way. If y'all know if you have any family members in that area, please call them to take cover. If you're in the Harrison area, Lawrenceburg area, Cincinnati, south of Cincinnati, the Independence area, you have a tornado warning headed your way. I'm looking at the radar, just to let y'all know I'm not bullshitting. All right, looking at the radar right here. I see rotation. It's headed your way. So please, 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 please look out. You said 1 touchdown already. Y'all, please look out for your family and your friends that's in that area. All right. So y'all see me walking off the screen and looking off to the side. I'm watching. You watching out for you all too. I'm watching out the weather. I'm looking at the weather because it's pretty active out there. All right. Is that fair? Y'all, is that fair? Do y'all like throughout this live? Do y'all want me to keep doing that? All right. If it's just thunderstorms and stuff, I don't say too much of anything. But if it's tornadoes on the ground, I'm going to keep talking about it. I'm going to interrupt the live. I'm going to talk about it because people's lives can be in danger here. All right. So, Hamilton, Fairfield, Ross, Lebanon, Cincinnati, y'all is headed your direction. All right. So take cover fucking right now. All right. All right. Let's get back to this.
It is a really beautiful place. And the region is very beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful places in the country. And there is just no question. The death of Nolan Wells is a horrendous tragedy. But for the tragedy to then be magnified after his death for no reason other than profit is a disgrace, or what we
Hold on, wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, hold on, hollow nose. Hold on. First of all, we know the history and what's going on today with the state of Mississippi. Matter of fact, the fucking South. Don't you play with us. White folks know exactly what's going on, and a lot of their ass is sick of it. Black people know what's going on. A lot of their ass is sick of it. White folks know what's going on, and some of their asses don't want the shit to stop. Black folks know what's going on, and some of their ass don't want some of the shit to stop. However, the majority of us that's out here on social media, we just looking for one thing, and we're looking for answers. What the fuck happened to Nolan Wales? We were backtracking. Who was he last seen with? Well, he went out on a trip, right, with these guys. But none of them know what happened to him. Don't that sound very suspect to you? Let's start there. He left out with these guys, but don't nobody know what happened to him. You shut the fuck up, whoever the fuck you is. You out here trying to make threats and not threats, but you try to intimidate, social media using Officer Tatum. He like being used. Using him, brother, it's not going to work. Y'all want us to stop. Y'all want us to stop covering Nolan Wales. Again, newsflash, we just getting started. Y'all, what the hell is wrong with these people? It took me damn near 2 years to convince people that this lying-ass Allie Carter girl was on the internet lying, talking about, Diddy raped her. You think sorry, Nadia. You think we're going to stop? You think we're going to stop? No. We're just getting started.
We would call a Shonda.
We promise a 10-fold refund if it doesn't work. Traditional dentures can cause jawbone loss.
I know you motherfucking lying. Did she just drop that in there the way she did? Oh, we can't rewind the commercial. Did y'all see how she dropped that bottom row in there?
And alter your facial contours over time.
Oh, you use it. Why in the hell your ass showing us eating a damn cucumber? Well, newsflash, we don't like to be eaten. Don't eat us. It hurt. Do not bite. Why the cucumber commercial? Listen, y'all. I need y'all to keep tapping the screen, man. Hey, just welcome to Great Vibes on 10. You can't lie with that. It's right there in your face. I mean, what you want me to say? She put a whole new row of teeth in her mouth, and then she put that cucumber in there. What you want me to say? Y'all know I'm not going to sit here and behave. That's not my character. Now, I'm going to get in trouble later by my moderators. That's fine. I can take that. But I cannot unsee this. All right? She just locked that bottom row in and say, come on, let's go. Yep. You say you going to tell my mama? I know. Trust me, she already know.
But these dentures completely avoid these problems. They fit in 1 second and are suitable for everyone. Whether you have all your teeth, some are missing, or you're edentulous, no adhesives, no dentist, no appointment needed, simply soak them in hot water to activate the elastic material.
Ain't no hot water. No, you better use some fucking Polygrip. Polygrip. I see y'all need to. I need some sponsors. Polygrip. Fuck all that hot. Most people they hot water tank don't work. They stove don't work. They can't boil the water. Polygrip would take care of that in less than 10. Polygrip would get you locked in. I know this. All right, y'all get back to the.
And I had the opportunity to go to Horn Island today with Tyler and Warren and Jax. And a lot of people who have been sucking up way more oxygen than they're entitled to have not been to the island. I'm willing to bet that a lot of the hustlers and profiteers and liars have not been to that island.
What going to the island have to do with any damn thing? I say this for people. What going to the island? What is that going to prove? I'll wait. Well, you think going there is a big old, LCD screen is going to, 8K screen is going to pop up out of the ground, is going to show us what happened to Nolan Wells? You think that's what taking our asses out there to Ocean Springs, Mississippi, getting the boat? Hell, according to a young lady, I'm not going to say her name yet. According to a young lady that's a resident out there in Ocean Springs, they're not even safe to ask for. If they ask anything about Nolan Wells and they want to rent a boat, they said she don't even trust them. They gave her a ferry. They gave her don't even trust them. Like, no, you may give me a fucked up ass boat. If you know, you know. I'm going to play that later on this week. But even if anybody took a boat out there to the island, what is that going to prove? It's not going to prove anything. It's not going to show us what happened. It's not going to tell us anything. What, you want us to see how deep the water is? You want to see, what is it, waves out there? Shit crashing up? We saw photos and shit. The weather was very calm. But all of a sudden, your boat is sinking. While it's on Horn Island, you look, Warren, your ass look over from fighting. You look over, your boat is sinking, and y'all all hopped on a sinking boat to get back. Hell, that story right there within itself didn't make sense to me. So again, what going to Horn Island is going to prove anything? What is it going to prove?
People want to be true, what they wish to be true. They're trying to wish it to be true. They're trying to make it true through their lies. It's actually not possible. It is a very, very long and narrow barrier island. It's basically very low sand dunes. And in the particular part of the island that we're dealing with, there are no trees. There's hardly any foliage, hardly any tree cover, hardly any plants, and it's wide open. And on July 4th, there were thousands of people there. There is no possible way that anybody could have committed a murder in broad daylight on a barren, windswept island that is narrow and was just swamped with people that day in broad daylight. It's just not possible given the natural environment there. And that leads me to the next point, which is this. Once you know what the timeline is, when you combine the timeline with the actual dynamics of the island itself, all of the lies completely unravel because it isn't possible, and here's why. Morgan, Warren, and Jax left the island at about 4:30 p.m. That's it. They were gone. That is not open for debate. So that's a fact. They were gone. And at that time, Nolan Wells was still alive. Now, I'm not going to name them out of respect for their privacy, but just as one example, there are two very fine, upstanding members of the Ocean Springs community who saw Nolan Wells at about 10 minutes to 6 p.m. So about an hour and a half after these fine young men had left the island. They were gone, departed. Nolan Wells was alive. And these two witnesses, very reliable, very credible, and very upstanding members of the community. They saw Nolan, and they've known Nolan for years. There's no chance that they made a mistake. And by the way, this can be corroborated through other evidence, other eyewitness accounts. And that's the end of it right there. And that's before we get into everything else about the situation.
And when I look at this, I feel like there's levels of defamation and areas of defamation. And I'm not going to speak on your behalf because this is y'all's story to tell, your story to litigate. But which areas are the most egregious that you are going to go after, or that you guys think also are areas where people have taken this situation and clearly lied to the public? One being the phone call. What is your thoughts on that phone call to Cito? Some people have gone out and
Sorry, y'all. My mic. I want y'all to watch Warren. Also watch, make sure I got his name right, and watch Jax, right? Then also, I want y'all to look at Morgan last. When he's not an officer. When Tatum bring up that Cito call, watch right here. All right? Bag it up a little bit. Watch. Again, you make and lie verbally. I mean, you probably can hold some shit verbally, but your body, sometimes people have a tough time controlling their body language.
Are the most egregious that you are going to go after, or that you guys think also are areas where people have taken this situation?
Now, what you saw the boys, they look a little bit more relaxed a little bit, right? Their guards are down just a little bit, but watch this.
And clearly lied to the public. One being the phone call. What is your thoughts on that phone call to Cito? Some people
Look. Y'all see how he becomes more like, okay. Y'all, can I zoom? Can you put your glasses on? Okay, I can zoom in. Oh my goodness. The stuff that I do for y'all, right? The stuff that I do for y'all, boy. Man. Hold on one second. Boy, y'all so damn ghetto. GV. What he's doing, he's repositioning himself. He automatically look at towards Jax and also Morgan. All right. Let me rewind it just a little bit and watch.
One being the phone call. What is your thoughts on that phone call to Cito? Some people have gone out.
You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to say a motherfucking word. Right there. Y'all heard the heavy breathing too? Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is a lot.
And done enhancements to the audio, and in doing that created a transcript manually. It doesn't appear that the transcript was derived from an automated system or have any, in my opinion, real integrity with it. What are your thoughts first, you guys, on the audio, and then I'll get to you, Ed, on could that be a defamatory area the way it was produced? So what do you guys think about that audio?
Again, I want to make it clear. I'm not blaming these boys for anything. I'm not saying they're guilty, and I'm not saying that they're innocent. But I think it was best for Tatum should have never went out there to do these interviews. The first one was already a train wreck because we went through, we was able to break down what they were saying, match it up with the audio, match it up with the GPS footage. I mean, GPS information from the Cajun Spicy Beans Navy. And now you're doing you coming out here to do a second interview. Why? The first one should have been enough. All right, I said what I said. So what happened between that first interview and the second interview? Wait a minute, are we trying to clean some stuff up? Are we trying to rewrite the story? I don't know, just asking. Yeah, I don't think you should have said, yeah, because I don't know. We don't know. But nothing about this seems right. It seems correct. It seems logical. So why is he out there again? One thing about young men, other men can pick up when somebody is hiding something. Part 2 today, it's gonna be from either two different topics. Either he have part 2 dropped already. If not, we're gonna do the part 2 from what's his name? What is his name, y'all? Dr. Umar. That pissed a lot of people off. All right. So again, like I said, we're gonna deal with Nancy tomorrow. We're gonna deal with Nancy tomorrow. We're gonna do 2 different live streams on her. So I'll be back at 7 o'clock Central, between 6:30 and 7 Central. Just make sure you have me, be ready. All right, 6:30, 7 o'clock Central. If I decide to go live early, it's going to be at 6 o'clock Central. All right, I got to get out here in this yard. But I will say, Ohio, man, y'all getting fucked up out there. But again, I want to thank everybody for being here. Let's give a shout out. Also, if you see the follow button, hit that follow button right now. Hit that follow button. All right. Delinus, 14,000. Michelle, 11,000. Boss Lady, almost 4,000. Meta, almost 3,000. Laura, 2,500. Letty, almost 2,000. You got Pretty Face. Nick, Tita, Indiglo, Yvonne, Seabreeze, Heidi Bear, RB, Carol, Infant Care, 59, and Fab, EJ, BG, Nursing of God, Crystal Girl, Angie, Being Good, everybody that tapped the screen from NC Babe, Miss Michelle, Meta, Queen Momo. Thank y'all so much for being the top 4. And everybody shared the live stream out. Everybody that did your daily heartbeats from the hearts to go. Just tapping the fucking screen and sharing it out. Thank y'all so much from TikTok to YouTube to Rumble. I really appreciate y'all. Just make sure y'all come back later on tonight. All right. Appreciate that, Donna. And again, if you want to find a replay to this to this part 1, you can find a replay over on YouTube. And again, please feel free to drop a comment below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can also find a replay on Rumble. Make sure you subscribe and drop something in the chat, a reply, anything. Just drop it, all right? So until next time, I love y'all. Y'all take care. And listen, always, always, always keep God first. This your boy Great Vibes on 10 for the win.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Damn, we're down.
Great vibes on 10.
the truth seeker anthem.
Yeah, yeah, you know what time it is. Turn it up.
Great vibes. Great vibes.
Great vibes on 10.
Great vibes.
Walk in the room and the energy changes. Big personality, never basic. Confidence high, always bringing the fun. When he shows up, the party's begun. Mr. Clean Shining, yeah, you know the name. Bald head glowing like a Hall of Fame. He rolls his eyes every time that we say it, but deep down inside, we know he'll never trade it. Rub that shiny dome, make a wish, that's a scene. Everybody laughing, what's up, Mr. Clean? They call him a genie, yeah, that's routine. One little rub and you live in the dream. Then out of nowhere, surprise disguise. 2P comes out and the whole room cries. New look loading, what's next today? You never know what he's gonna display. 3 different headphones, always prepared. Different vibes for every moment shared. Music, research, or something brand new. He's got a setup for whatever he'll do.
Great vibes on 10. Let the whole world know. Bring that energy everywhere we'll go.
Great vibes on 10.
Turn it up again. That's the kind of vibe you can't pretend.
Great vibes on 10. Say it loud, say it proud. Bring the truth and bring the crowd.
Vibes on 10.
From beginning to end, hit that replay, run it again. Always got questions, always digging deep. Looking for answers that others might keep. Not just the headlines, not just the noise. Searching for facts with a curious voice. Connecting the dots, putting pieces in place. Taking the time to examine the case. Facts on the table, questions in sight. Searching for truth from morning to night. Got great researchers helping along the way. Bringing information into the light every day. Doing the work, taking the time. Looking for answers and following the signs. And everybody knows when that moment arrives. The room gets quiet, everybody revives. You hear